Today I'm going to show to you how to make sauerkraut. Sauerkraut is a German language. It's obviously from Austria or Germany. In English it's fermented cabbage. It's a very healthy food, and how I come across with this food is because I have some issue with my gut, with my stomach, and a friend of mine has told me I should try eating sauerkraut, and I come across on the YouTube of how to ferment cabbage. So I watch it and I tried it, and it's very easy. And from that time on, I tried to make our own sauerkraut. So this is a finished product. I made it 2 weeks ago. It's been sitting in the fridge, and until now it's very good. The ingredient that we need for doing sauerkraut is because I only find this small size of cabbage, so I decided to take 1.5 for this kind of container, and this really fits so well. It fills up until like this, and the juice will fill up until up here. So because you need space, you cannot make it so full. You need to have space for the juice. So this amount of cabbage is perfect for this 1 liter, 1.6 liter container. In a pounder, I'm going to show you do I need this for later on. In an apple has a lot of pro and prebiotics in there. Especially if you put together all the things, including the peelings of the apple, because the peelings of the apple has lots of prebiotics. So okay, what we need to do is to I washed this cabbage already, and I peel some three whole leaf of the cabbage. This I'm going to show you later on. Why did I do that? What is this for? So we're going to set that aside, and like I said, I cut this already. What we need to do is to cut the cabbage like this. Take out the core. We have to take the core out and put them aside. Okay, did I mention we need also salt and a tap of water like what is here beside me. So we put them all aside there, and then we cut we will cut the cabbage really thin. It doesn't have to be thin, but at least, so you have to cut it like this until it's all cut, and put it in a container. So basically we have to do that until everything is cut. I just have to show you because I already prepared something. So I'll put that there. And then with the apple, you have to cut it also. Take out the core and the seeds. You just have to put, and then cut them into small pieces. So and then we take this core of the cabbage. We also cut them into small pieces and put them together in a blender. And then I have a finish that I already pre-cut here. We're going to fill it with another ingredient is a tap water. So basically we need to pour the water on this until it's full like that, and then we need to go in blender it. All right, so I transferred it in a bigger blender, so I can add a little bit more water because I want my sauerkraut to have more juice in it. So I add a little bit more water than it should have, than I showed you. And I didn't finish cutting that because I already prepared one that's been cut, and I set that when I finish cutting the whole 1.5 cabbage, I put a tablespoon of Himalayan salt. So what I'm going to do now is to put a little bit inside. There. And then I will use my pounder. This is what is this for? To press the cabbage inside. To really press. Okay, and then I will put the blended core of the cabbage and the apple with water. As you can see, it's not really like a smoothie. It's like roughly blended. So you just pour everything in there. So, and then we're gonna fill this up with the rest of the cabbage. So now what we're going to do is to press these things down so all this juice will come up, because the cabbage should be submerged all the way down. So another technique that I learned from myself, like I said, so that it will not be too salty. Hold on, I need to take a spoon. You can try and taste, and then you can tell how if you need a little bit more salt, then you can add, but for this time it's perfect for me. So, and you can see I use also plastic spoon, because you don't put metal things on it, because it has something to do with the fermentation, so it doesn't like that you touch it with any metal things. So you kind of press them all down. That's okay now. And now we'll take these leaves of the cabbage that I took out in the beginning, and we will put it here. We'll try to put them in such a way that it's going to put all the small cut cabbage down, so that they are not going to come up, because everything should be submerged. Now most of the small cut cabbage are not floating around. What we are going to do is to put a weight on it. What I do is I take glass high enough, so when I press it down, that all these things are submerged, and when I close it, that the juice will not come out. So like this one is too much, too high, so I need to take out some of the juice out, or I should take a shorter container. I think I'll just have to take some of the juice out. Okay, I think that will do. Okay, this is okay. And then you close it. Okay, there you go. But you do not close it so tight, so that the air will come. And every day you have to go and you have to move the lid to let the carbon dioxide out. Otherwise it's gonna, all the juice will come out. So every day, and you can let your sauerkraut stay for me at least I do it until 7 days. In the 7th day I will take it and put it in the fridge, so that the fermentation will stop. So that's it, very easy. And then I put it here, you know, because this is a little bit warm. There is a heater down, so it helps on the fermentation. It has to be at room temperature, not less than 20 degrees. So this is where I put my sauerkraut. I let it stay there for 7 days, and every day I'll go and open up and after 7 days I put it in the fridge. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you for my next video.